Utilizing full carbon construction to weigh in at just 14.7 ounces per pair, LEKI Carbonlite trekking poles are ideal for ounce-counting backpackers, for thru-hikers, anyone looking for ultra-lightweight on-trail support. Let's take a closer look at the features of Carbonlite poles. The Carbonlite poles are 3-section poles. You've got 3 all-carbon shaft sections. The usable range here on the low end, 24.7 inches, maximum of just over 53 inches. In maintaining that lightweight construction, you do have internal locking mechanisms. So pull that apart so you can see how that functions. There's a threaded post and there's an expander sleeve over that. So when you turn the poles and that expander travels up the threaded post, it expands and pinches against the interior of the shaft section above it. Gives it a very, very strong lock, but does so in a very lightweight fashion. Again, that's what enables these poles to weigh in at well under 15 ounces for the pair. There's a really nice grip on these poles. I love the fact that despite them having such an ultra lightweight design, the LEKI didn't skimp on the grip itself. Got great ergonomics here. This is the Ergon Thermo XL grip. So that thermo references the fact that this is a foam grip. It's got really nice next to skin feel. At the top of the pole, this is the Ergon portion of that grip. You can see it's somewhat oval, egg-shaped there. In those instances where you've got your hand over the top of the grip, that actually fits really nicely in your hand. A little bit of dimpling there gives it some texture that again adds to how comfortable that is in the palm. There's an extended portion to this grip. So you've got the foam that extends further down the shaft section. It's got some texturing as well. If you're using this with gloved hands, that makes it a lot easier to grab these poles. If you're doing any kind of switchbacking, or you're in the kind of situation on trail where the grade keeps changing on you, you might want, without this, to be making constant micro adjustments to the height of the poles. Instead of having to do that, you can just change where you're actually grabbing the poles. So I like the versatility that adds to the poles. Each of the poles has an adjustable wrist strap. If you pull up on that piece, you can change the setting, basically put those straps at the point you find them most comfortable to use, and then you get a little bit of help, take some of that wear and tear and the stress off of your wrists. On the opposite end of the poles, you'll find LEKI's Carbide Flex tips. This 3.5 to 4 inch section is a single piece, the very tip of which is the carbide portion that will come into contact with the ground. Really gives an ideal bite on dirt and on trails. If you were to be using these on improved surfaces or intend to use them primarily on rock, smoother surfaces, you should definitely think about picking up LEKI's rubber tips. It's just a press fit design that goes right over that carbide portion and will give you better purchase on those types of surfaces. This entire piece is replaceable and is designed in such a fashion that if you would wedge these poles or get them in some position that might otherwise jeopardize the integrity of the shaft sections, this would instead shear away. And again, that's a replaceable part, something that's fixable. Even if it would happen in the backcountry, you could get by without it in a way that you're not going to be able to keep using the poles if they actually break. This small disc is LEKI's performance basket, and those are included with each pair of these poles. In most surfaces, that's sufficient to keep the poles from digging too deeply into the ground. If that happens, you're no longer getting the support and stability that you'd expect from those poles. These can be swapped out. There's a threaded design that lets you take these off and use in their place broader diameter snow or even deep powder baskets, so broader discs that keep those poles from, again, sinking too deeply into those kinds of surfaces. Those again sold separately, but they are available and will fit these poles. LEKI Carbonlite trekking poles. Again, that great ultra lightweight design, but without skimping on some of the other features that make them such great options for weight conscious backpackers or thru hikers.